Hi, my name is Jan. I'm a wet airport scenery designer. You can find most of my almost 400 airports on the Explain Scenery Gateway, and my handle is Litjan there. And today I want to show you what can be done with wet. One of the traditional gripes about Explain is that the airports are barren, and you can change that yourself. Just download wet, it's free, and start experimenting. And I've set about to populate the airports in Explain, starting from the top with the busiest airports of the world. This one is Atlanta, Hartsfield-Jackson. It's the busiest airport in the world passenger wise, and it shows it's a huge airport. It's taken me almost 50 hours to make it. And just some numbers. For example, I placed every one of these little yellow taxi signs that you can see there, and there are almost or over 700 of them here in this scenery. 280 parking positions almost, and 446 lights that I placed, and of course that takes a while. It's easier to start with a smaller airport, of course, but I worked my way up and I'm confident now to do even these bigger ones. I try to capture a lot of the detail. You can see the access roads there, the asphalt pad that the VOR sits on, and of course Atlanta, like most major airports, has several runways, and here you can also see the big cargo facility, one of several that is around the airport. Of course, it looks nice at night, like everything in Explain. That's one of the biggest or bigger strengths of Explain. You can see as the sun sets and the lights come alive, it's really a mesmerizing scene. The next airport I want to show you is far from Atlanta. It's in the country with the most people in the world, of course, the Beijing KATL International Airport. Again, a huge airport, the second in passenger numbers, about to surpass Atlanta, and you can see it's got 3 runways. I've flown there a couple times myself, and when I went there it only had 2 runways, and the whole section left of the middle runway was built in recent years, the new Terminal 3, one of the biggest ones in the world. And here on the right you can see some of the cargo facilities, administrative buildings, and of course you can also see the first bigger terminal buildings that were built here at the airport. Terminal 1 in the background, Terminal 2 right underneath the airplane, and the oldest terminal that is still in use today as a VIP terminal is the one that you can see on the far right, just behind the aircraft now. Was made in 1958. Since then the airport grew a lot. Here you can see the Terminal 3 with its 3 concourses, providing parking spots for a huge number of airplanes. This scenery has taken me over 70 hours to make. It has almost 1,000 taxi signs, again about 260 parking positions, and almost 700 lights that I placed individually. That's why it takes a long time. Of course, if you want to start out, try a smaller airport, download wet. Again, it's for free, and you just need some patience and some frustration tolerance, and then you will figure out how it works, and you can build something pretty big with it, as you can see in this last shot. The last airport I want to show you is in southern Germany. You have heard of the Oktoberfest. It's taking place right now, and this is the main airport servicing München, or Munich as it's called internationally. And Munich has 2 big runways. There's a fight underway to make a 3rd one. Of course, the populace in the vicinity of the airport is opposed mostly, and everyone else would like it, and it's going to take a couple of years to resolve this conflict. Again, they've upgraded and increased in size this airport continuously over the last few years. You can see the Alps in the background there. You can see them on a clear day from Munich. Again, the night lighting, very beautiful, and There's a huge cargo ramp in the background there, and of course lots of supporting buildings around the airport. I try to also add those to the scenery, although they're not strictly on the airport property, but I think they do or they are important in capturing the characteristics of an airport when you approach it, the looks of it. And I've flown to Munich several hundred times in my life, and I do think that the view of it does resemble the impression that you have when you fly there in real life.